derivative of a speed relative to the speed of light.
Will you just give me a chance?
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr. Corleone.
Emmett, about
Don't
your...
say it. Inverse. I got something. No.
Will you just give me a chance?
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr. Corleone.
Sounds like you're a little scared of your father.
Scared of my father? Pop is the most learned, just, incorruptible judge that Hill Valley has ever seen. The only people scared of Judge Brown are people with a dark secret to hide. And I don't have a dark secret to hide.
Emmett, about your...
Don't say it. Or do we take H and stand for the H to the A multiplied by the inverse of
This notebook has all of Doc's plans for the flux capacitor and the DeLorean. I'd better make sure it never falls into the wrong hands. Hey, honey, come here for a sec, boy.
H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A might well be equal to A's expectation value, but only if the coefficient of friction remains constant and the gravitational constant. Is that even possible? Oh, let's start over. Force equals mass times acceleration, of course. That's Newton. But how many newtons are required to maintain a constant mass if acceleration is reduced by the inverse?
Will you just give me a chance?
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr. Corleone.
Emmett, about your...
Don't say it.
Marty?
Ah!
Marty?
Ah! I love my dad and grandpa, but I'm kind of happy I get my looks from Mom. Without any money, I don't really have any business in there. Sisters of Mercy Soup Kitchen. Come for the soup, stay for the salvation. Doc!
Morty, how goes the escape plan?
I'm still not making any headway with your younger self, Doc.
Really?
What do I do to convince Teen Doc that I'm not a spy?
I'm not sure. Maybe if we solve that problem he's working on, he'll be more inclined to trust you.
What do I do to convince Teen Doc that I'm not a spy?
I'm not sure. Maybe if we solve that problem he's working on, he'll be more inclined to trust you.
I still can't figure out what your younger self is muttering about.
Blast! If only I could hear him myself.
You know, your younger self seems really dedicated to the law.
It's a facade, I assure you. I had to keep up appearances to appease my father.
Let's talk about your younger self's problems later.
Okay, but don't forget we're on a bit of a deadline here.
Will you just give me a chance?
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr. Corleone.
Sounds like you're a little scared of your father.
Scared of my father? Pop is the most learned, just, incorruptible judge that Hill Valley has ever seen. The only people scared of Judge Brown are people with a dark secret to hide. And I don't have a dark secret to hide.
Emmett, about
Don't
your...
say it. Committee and line operator. But in that case, H to the A multiplied. Let's start over. Force equals mass times acceleration, of course. That's Newton. But how many newtons are required to maintain a constant mass if acceleration is reduced by the inverse of its derivative? Of the speed relative to the speed of light. Oh, it brings back to H. Going to be the inverse. Oh, yes, no, not possible. No. Or do we take H to stand for the Hermitian line operator? But in that case, H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A might well be equal to A's expectation value, but only if the coefficient of friction remains constant and the gravitational constant is variable. Wait, is that even possible? Now, if H stands for the one-dimensional harmonic oscillator, then naturally H to A multiplied by the inversion of H has to come out less than expectation value of A, right? No. Going to be the inverse. Oh, yes, no.
Will you just give me a chance?
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr. Corleone.
Emmett, about your...
Don't say it.
Not sure what that... Not sure what that...
Now, if H stands for the one-dimensional harmonic oscillator...
Will you just give me a chance?
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr. Corleone!
Sounds like you're a little scared of your father.
Scared of my father? Pop is the most learned, just, incorruptible judge that Hill Valley has ever seen. The only people scared of Judge Brown are people with a dark secret to hide. And I don't have a dark secret to hide.
Sounds like you're a little scared of your father.
Scared of my father? Pop is the most learned, just, incorruptible judge that Hill Valley has ever seen. The only people scared of Judge Brown are people with a dark secret to hide. And I don't have a dark secret to hide.
Emmett, about your...
Don't say it. Or do we take H to stand for the Hermitian line operator? But in that case, H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A minus the A's expectation value for only... Oh, think, Emmett, think. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A. Oh. Force equals mass times acceleration, of course. That's Newton. But how many newtons are required to maintain a constant mass acceleration?
So, Doc, does this ring a bell?
Oh, think, Emmett, think. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A.
Good grief! Is that me? I sound so...
Young?
I was going to say intense. I forgot how wound up I used to get.
Yeah, but what are you muttering about?
Oh, that's easy. It's Ivanov's conundrum. Just tell my younger self that H equals a Hamiltonian operator.
Won't giving him the answer mess up the time stream?
Only if it turns out that reality is actually nothing more than a holographic illusion created by the interplay of subatomic particles on a vast two-dimensional membrane.
So...
It'll be fine.
Will you just give me a chance?
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr. Corleone.
Maybe H equals the Hamiltonian operator.
What did you just say?
I said maybe H equals the...
Hamiltonian operator?
Yeah.
Great Scott! If H is the Hamiltonian, then H to the A multiplied by the inverse of H can only be the same as the expectation value for A. That's it! That's the solution to Ivanov's conundrum, the problem I've been wrestling with in my head all week!
I'm sure you would have figured it out by yourself in a day or two. The way you figured out how to build that rocket-powered drill.
Where did you learn so much about science?
Well, it's like this.
You know about my rocket power drill? Then there can only be one explanation.
What?
You're from the patent office. I confess I didn't quite know what to expect when I sent the paperwork, but I never expected this. Welcome! I'm at your service. What can I do for you?
Can I see your rocket-powered drill?
Of course, of course. Naturally, it's just a scale model, but it's nearly operational. I can show it to you, say, first thing in the morning?
Nah, that's no good. I need to see a full-size model. That's fully operational. Tonight. Otherwise, we'll have to award the patent to a competing inventor, Dr. McCoy.
It can't be done! I mean, it might be possible to construct a full-size working model in that time frame, but I haven't got the main ingredient for the fuel.
I'll get it for you. What is it?
190 proof grain alcohol. And you know how difficult it is to get a hold of alcohol these days.
Especially now that someone's blown up the speakeasy.
And besides, there's no way I can get off work until I've delivered the subpoena. It's part of the investigation into the business affairs of Kid Tannen. Is it vitally important you see that rocket-powered drill today?
Yes. Is it vitally important you deliver that subpoena today?
Yes!
Listen, I'll help you deliver it, and I'll see to it you get the alcohol you need. If it'll help you get that drill finished by tonight. Deal?
Deal. Here's the subpoena.
Arthur McFly? I've got to subpoena my grandpa?
No! Shh! It's Kid Tannen!
Hey, I just saw him at the soup kitchen, yelling at Arthur McFly.
I'm not surprised. Arthur does the books for his business.
What kind of business?
That's what the DA is trying to find out.
Let's go talk to him.
No!
Why not? Kid Tannen can tell us where Arthur's hiding.
Yeah, well, he can also have us fitted for a Chicago overcoat.
I don't want to record them right now. Hey, Miss Strickland.
Oh, hello, Mr. Corleone. Try not to draw any undue attention my way. I'm on the trail of a hot new scoop, as we in the newspaper business say.
What's the scoop?
I've heard rumors that something shady is going on at the Sisters of Mercy soup kitchen. It's under new management, you know. And, oh, we mustn't jump to any conclusions. Not till the facts are in. I hope to heaven it is just a rumor. That soup kitchen is the front line in the good fight. If it goes bad, what will happen to the Stay Sober Society? Not to mention all the charitable institutions that depend on me for soup deliveries.
You make hot soup deliveries?
It's one of my many small contributions to the good cause. Healthy bodies, healthy souls, or so one hopes. I pick up barrels of hot soup at the kitchen, and I deliver them hither and thither. Hill Valley Orphanage, the St. Francis Xavier Ranch for Unwanted Children, Foggy Mountain Home for the Incurably Insane, Shady Acres Rest Home. Oh, I can barely keep track of them all. It's a very big job.
What's the Stay Sober Society?
You haven't heard of the SSS? They do the most marvelous work, taking hopeless drunken bums and turning them into former hopeless drunken bums. I'm one of the founding members. And not to say that I was ever, well, you know. Anyway, we've always met in the cellar of the Sisters of Mercy soup kitchen, but for some reason the new managers don't want us down there, so we're stuck. We've got nowhere to meet.
I know a place where the Stay Sober Society can meet.
Oh? Where?
You can meet in the park.
No, that's no good. Too many of the members sleep in the park.
I know a place where the Stay Sober Society can meet.
Oh? Where?
You could meet in the speakeasy, the one that got bombed last Wednesday.
Now, wouldn't that be poetic irony? But I'm not sure the building is structurally safe.
I know a place where the Stay Sober Society can meet.
Oh? Where?
The Brown residence.
You mean Judge Brown's place?
Yeah, I happen to be good friends with his son Emmett, and he's told me the judge would love to lend his place out for, you know, good causes like yours.
Really? Why, that's the most generous, public-spirited offer I've received in a month of Sundays. Please, tell your friend Emmett we accept. The meeting isn't due to start for a little while, so that'll give our people some time to set up.
Hey, I can help you deliver soup. I donate a lot of time to charities.
Oh? Which ones?
The, Mario Brothers.
Ah, yes. The Italians do so many good works.
If you'll just fix it so I can pick up the barrels of soup.
Now hold your horses, let's not get overeager. I drive the soup cycle in this town, and I'm not about to turn it over to an upstart. But if you're well connected with the local charitable institutions,
Yeah?
you can let me know when they're running low on soup.
I got a book.
Oh? Where?
Hey, cue ball.
What?
The truck just arrived with a fresh shipment of, soup.
Soup?
Well, this is the regular soup, and this is the special soup.
Right. Special.
Hey, what are you doing?
I'm spicing up the soup. It's my secret recipe.
Listen, this ain't the Savoy, and we ain't here to feed these bozos no fancy soup. The boss has got a business to rebuild, so knock off the goofing and mind your post.
All right. Just try the soup. Well?
I can see why you want to keep this a secret.
Hey, where do you think you're going?
The kitchen?
The kitchen's for management only, rummy.
Looks like these pipes go into the basement. Excuse me.
You talking to me?
Could I have a bowl of soup?
We're a soup kitchen. What do you think?
What kind of soup is this? It tastes like...
Scrolle ribolita?
I was gonna say week-old cabbage.
Everyone's a critic. Look, all I got to work with is this 2-bit soup in a barrel and spice rack that hadn't been restocked since the Coolidge administration. What do you think I should do to perk this slop up?
Let's see. Have you tried... giving the soup a little heat, maybe?
Why, is it getting cold?
No, I mean, like chili powder. Muy caliente.
Oh, bit of a tough guy, huh? Actually, I like it spicy too, but it's gotta be edible for the common folks.
Come on, a little dash isn't gonna kill anyone.
Aw, heck. You got moxie, kid. Let's spice it up a bit, shall we? The kitchen's for management only, rummy.
Whoa! Okay. Hey, never mind.
What is it, kid?
Why's the soup in a barrel?
'Cause it's hard to ladle off the floor?
What's a tough guy like Kid Tannen doing running a soup kitchen?
Mr. Tannen purchased the soup kitchen from the Sisters of Mercy in an effort to repair his reputation as a respectable community figure after his fine name was besmirched by the malignant and malicious the actions of the misguided vandals that done burned down his place of business.
His speakeasy.
I cannot confirm nor deny any claims of so-called illegal bootlegging at the... Just eat your damn soup, pipsqueak.
Okay, I've got some more ideas about your soup.
Do tell.
Let's see. Have you tried... parsley? It might help to, complement the mellow flavor of the cabbage.
Compliment the mellow... What are you talking about?
Trust me.
You might be on to something, kid. Let me see what I got.
Looks like these pipes go into the basement. There's no way I'm gonna keep that door open without some help. Huddle up, Emmett.
Huddle?
Just listen up for a second. Emmett, I can't get into the door over there. Those tables are jamming it shut.
The door? So your plan is to just waltz in there and take a barrel of alcohol?
No, of course not. That would be stupid, right?
I'll say.
Still, I'd like to get that door open. I can't do anything from out here.
Well, it's a simple matter of physics. A lever, some sort of stop. Let me see what I can come up with.
I better not talk to him. I don't want to mess up his timeline.
Brown residents.
There's no way I'm gonna keep that door open without some help. I still think the soup needs more flavor.
Eureka!
I better not talk to him. I don't want to mess up his timeline. Emmett,
Yes?
oh, that's interesting.
Just a little mechanical ingenuity. In the end, the door is open.
Yeah, good job. Any ideas about how to get the hooch?
Hooch?
The alcohol, Emmett.
One might come to the conclusion that the hooch is being hidden in some of those barrels.
You're probably right, but which ones?
Now, if I could get my hands on some of those barrels, I could weigh them and compare their specific gravity.
Specific gravity? Come on, Emmett. Kids' goons aren't going to let us do an experiment on their barrels.
Oh, I suppose you're right. We'll just have to ask the guy behind the counter.
What? Ask him if any of his barrels are filled with illegal moonshine? Get real here.
Well, I imagined a modicum of subtlety would be used.
Subtlety. Right. We'll score that hooch somehow.
I'll keep cogitating.
Pretty neat, Doc. Nope. I'm still not getting through here. But at least those tables are propped up now.
What is it, kid?
So this place used to be a soup kitchen.
What do you mean used to be? Despite recent changes in ownership, this joint is still available for the purposes of distributing food to the needy and the not-so-well-to-do, and no other purposes whatsoever.
Right. I still think the soup needs more flavor. Okay. Hey, never mind.
The kitchen's for management only, rummy.
Whoa!
What is it, kid?
I still think the soup needs more flavor. Pretty neat, Doc. Nope. I'm still not getting through here. But at least those tables are propped up now. Not sure what that...
Ah, Miss Strickland. Come for some more soup?
Come now, Mr. Donnelly. You know I wouldn't set one foot in this mockery of all that is good and decent if the poor of Hill Valley weren't so dependent on Mr. Tannen's overblown show of generosity.
Was that a yes?
Just give me the soup before I gag on the hypocrisy.
I'll tell the boss you said hello.
I'll just bet you will.
What the hell, Matches? You got kiwi all over my socks!
Sorry, boss.
Get out of here! How about you?
Huh?
I'm sitting at a shoe shine booth. You walk up. Either you're here to shine my shoes, or you got a death wish. Which is it?
Hey, I represent United Charities of Hill Valley. Can you authorize me to pick up soup from your establishment and deliver it to some very deserving souls?
Nah, that Strickland dame's got the charity racket pretty much locked up. No point in giving her competition.
I'm looking for a guy named Arthur McFly. He's my, sort of a relative.
Well, he's my employee. He's very busy today.
Isn't that Arthur McFly's hat you're holding?
It was McFly's hat. Now, it's my peanut ball.
Could I buy Arthur's hat off you?
Could you keep your mind on your work, huh, shoeshine boy? I'm hanging on to my peanut ball.
Can I have some peanuts?
Why not? I'm a magnanimous kind of guy. Go ahead, knock yourself out.
Hey, kid!
Yeah?
What the hell is that?
Hey!
What'd you do?
Give me that hat, you lousy crook!
Emmett! Emmett!
Nobody makes a monkey out of Kid Tannen! Hey! Ow! Fix me up!
Where'd you learn how to move like that?
Sandlot football. They used to call me the Streak.
Get out! Hey, honey, come here for a sec, boy. Hey, boy, can you find the guy who belongs to this hat?
Where's he going?
Only one way to find out. Huh, déjà vu.
Yeah? Who is it?
It's McFly!
Shh, I know! Hey, Arthur, can you come down a minute?
Do I know you?
We've got some important information for you, but we can't yell it. It's private.
Then put it in a postcard and send it. I'm stuck up here till the boss tells me I can leave. Sorry, some other time. What now?
It's me again. Please come down.
Why?
We've got something for you.
It's a
Subscription to the Accountant Weekly. He won't come out if he knows why we're really here.
No, right.
Ha! I'm not interested. And besides, the boss won't let me leave the room. Sorry, some other time. What now?
It's me again. Please come down.
Why?
We represent the law.
You don't want to go against the law, do you?
No, but I don't want to go against Kid Tannen either. And he ordered me to stay put till he gives the word. Sorry. Some other time. What now?
It's me again. Please come down.
Why?
I'm your mother's great-nephew.
You mean my second cousin?
Yeah.
Glad to know you, but I can't leave this building till the boss says so. He's given strict orders. Sorry. Some other time.
Need any help?
Never mind. Thanks for bringing us here, boy. We'll take it from here.
What now?
I'll give it back to him after I give him the subpoena.
Someone's playing tricks on me.
I don't think that would be interested in Arthur's hat.
What now?
I'll give it back to him after I give him the subpoena. Not sure what that...
Quit bugging me, or I'll tell Kid!
Not sure what that... Not sure what that...
What now?
What do you think you're doing?
I'm throwing the subpoena.
You can't do that. You have to hand it to him.
Quit bugging me, or I'll tell Kid!
I don't think that picture's gonna do anything but confuse people.
What now?
It's me again. Please come down.
Why?
We've got something for you.
It's a
A subscription to the Accountant Weekly. He won't come out if he knows why we're really here.
No, right.
I'm not interested. And besides, the boss won't let me leave the room. Sorry, some other time.
We'll take it from here.
Need any help?
Never mind. Nice bike. Huffy?
Huffy? I'm not huffy. I'm passionate. Passionate about justice, safety, law, and order.
Never mind. Hey, how you doing, Einie?
Einie?
It's short for Einstein.
Einstein, of course. Because he was a patent officer just like you.
Well, well, look who's back. They say rats always return to the scene of the sinking ship. Get 'em, Matches. Come down from there, you son of a bitch! Right now! That's an order! Don't make me angry, Schmucko!
I don't
Get
think they're in a
down here
talkative
and
mood
face
right
the
now.
music! You can't get away that easy. Nobody puts one over on Kid Tannen and lives to tell about it. You're dead meat, twerp! Better start composing your epitaph now, because I'm gonna carve it into your face! In bullets! Get down here! You're only making it worse for you.
Einstein! Help!
Lay off! Get away from me, you crazy mutt!
Go away, dog. We're busy here. Go on, scram. Hey, where'd he go?
You let him get away, idiot!
You have to deliver a lot of subpoenas?
Father's always sending me out to do these dirty jobs. He wants to expose me to different kinds of people. All he's exposed me to is a lot of new curse words.
If serving subpoenas is such dirty work, why don't you just say no?
Look, what's the worst thing that can happen to me on this job?
You could get shot.
Yeah, well, believe me, that's nothing compared to what I'll get if I mouth off to my pop.
Some of us down at the patent office are wondering, what made you think of a rocket-powered drill?
Ah, that'd be Journey to the Center of the Earth by Jules Verne. It was a revelation.
Yeah, that's kind of what we figured. How about Kid Tannen? What do we know about him?
He's loud, he's obnoxious, he's not very bright, and he doesn't like anybody getting in his way.
Yep, that's a Tannen, all right. Have you read The Time Machine?
H.G. Wells? Not yet, but it's on my list.
This might be a stupid question, but couldn't you have designed your rocket-powered drill to run on a fuel that, isn't illegal?
Illegal? What does law have to do with science? Science has its own laws. You, of all people, should know that.
We'll get that subpoena delivered, or my name isn't...
Michael Corleone!
Yeah. Hey, Miss Strickland.
Oh, hello, Mr. Corleone. Try not to draw any undue attention my way. I'm on the trail of a hot new scoop, as we in the newspaper business say.
As a matter of fact, I do know a local charity that's running low on soup.
Oh, who?
The insane asylum.
Whose inmates are crazy for soup. All right, Edna, just think of all those poor unfortunates and hold your nose. Mr. Donnelly!
I still think the soup needs more flavor. Emmett.
Yes?
Obviously, this kitchen isn't the speakeasy.
Indeed. This must be some sort of front meant to cleverly and legally obfuscate the existence of a hidden establishment of ill repute. Perhaps in the basement.
Right, that might explain the elevator. Any ideas about how to get the hooch?
Hooch?
The alcohol, Emmett.
One might come to the conclusion that the hooch is being hidden in some of those barrels.
You're probably right, but which ones?
Now, if I could get my hands on some of those barrels, I could weigh them and compare their specific gravity.
Specific gravity? Come on, Emmett. Kids' goons aren't going to let us do an experiment on their barrels.
Oh, I suppose you're right. We'll just have to ask the guy behind the counter.
What? Ask him if any of his barrels are filled with illegal moonshine? Get real here.
Well, I imagined a modicum of subtlety would be used.
Subtlety. Right. We'll score that hooch somehow.
I'll keep cogitating.
Okay. Hey, never mind. I still think the soup needs more flavor.
More soup?
Please. And tell Kid that soup or no soup, he's not fooling anyone.
Edna picked up the barrel of hooch. Now all I have to do is to get it from her somehow. Hey, Miss Strickland.
Oh, hello, Mr. Corleone. I'm afraid I haven't much time. The meeting of the Stay Sober Society is due to begin very soon.
I'm sorry about the way Einstein lit into you back there. I don't know what got into him.
Well, I hope you've learned to keep him under control.
Yeah, I found someone to keep him distracted.
Very good. Now let's see if you know your multiplication tables.
You asked me to tell you if one of the local charities is running low on soup.
Does somebody need a visit from my soup cycle?
The rest home.
No, it's way past their bedtime.
You asked me to tell you if one of the local charities is running low on soup.
Does somebody need a visit from my soup cycle?
The insane asylum.
No, too much soup makes them nervous.
You asked me to tell you if one of the local charities is running low on soup.
Does somebody need a visit from my soup cycle?
The orphanage.
No, they've already got all the soup they can handle.
You asked me to tell you if one of the local charities is running low on soup.
Does somebody need a visit from my soup cycle?
The Stay Sober Society.
That's right! They'll soon be gathering at the Brown estate, and we haven't provided refreshments. I can't get over the generosity of your friend Emmett volunteering his father's house for our meeting.
Huh? Wait there! Michael! What in the name of Thomas Alva Edison do you think you're doing?
Don't you get it? You need alcohol to run your drill, right? Those bootleggers at the soup kitchen won't let us get our hands on any of their hooch. But we can get Miss Strickland to pick it up for us and deliver it right to your door.
No, out of the question. Why? I can't just let strangers invade my parents' house. What do we know about these people?
They're sober. It says so right in the name.
Well, okay, but a Pop needs his peace and quiet at the end of the day. This meeting is sure to be too noisy for him.
They'll be quiet. You'll be quiet, right?
Oh, yes! I play my tambourine very softly.
You hear that?
Yes, but...
But what?
But it's still impossible.
But think of the Stay Sober Society. What'll happen to them?
They can all fall off the wagon for all I care.
But I promised Miss Strickland. It means so much to her.
The answer is still no.
Okay, forget the whole thing. We don't have to test your rocket-powered drill tonight.
We don't?
No, I'll take the train back to Washington and I'll tell the folks at the office to give the patent to Dr. McCoy.
Wait! You will instruct the members of the society to wipe their feet before they come inside.
Then you are Emmett Brown. I thought as much. You have such a righteous face. Edna Strickland, I don't know how to thank you for your generosity.
Pleased to meet you.
The feeling is mutual.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
You worry too much, Emmett. Now all we gotta do is serve that subpoena, and we're off to build your rocket drill.
And get my patent.
Yeah, your, patent.
Hey!
Hey! Come down from there, you son of a bitch! Right now! That's an order! Don't make me angry, Schmucko! Get down here!
Hey, Einie!
Look out, boss. It's that crazy mud again.
I can't believe you lost him again!
Hey!
Hey! You can't get away that easy. Nobody puts one over on Kid Tannen and lives to tell about it. You're dead meat, twerp! Better
I don't
start
think they're in a
composing your
talkative
epitaph
mood right
now,
now.
because I'm gonna carve it into your face! In bullets! Get down here!
I don't think they're in a talkative mood right
You're
now.
only making it worse for yourself. The law...
Hey, Einie!
Look out, boss. It's that crazy mud again.
I can't believe you lost him again!
Hey!
Hey! Come down from there, you son of a... bitch! Right now! That's an order! What do you think you're doing up there, you scrawny little runt? Get down here right now! Don't make me angry, Schmucko! Get down here and face the music! You can't get away that easy. Nobody puts one over on Kid Tannen and lives to tell about it. You're dead meat, twerp! Better start composing your epitaph now, because I'm gonna carve it into your face! What do you think you're doing up there, you scrawny little runt? Get down here right now! You're only making it worse for yourself. The longer you stay up there, the longer I'm gonna take evacuating your guts!
Eviscerating.
That's what I said. So if you know what's...
Hey, Einie!
Look out, boss. It's that crazy mutt again.
I can't believe you lost him again!
This hat belongs to my grandfather. This hat belongs to my grandfather.
What now?
What do you think you're doing up there, you scrawny little runt? Get down here right now!
It's Kid. Right away, boss. Where's Kid?
Arthur McFly,
Yeah?
got something for you.
Thanks. A subpoena?
Ordering you to appear in court and provide evidence in the investigation into...
Kid Tannen? Take it back!
You can't get rid of it, Mr. McFly. Once you've been served, it's your duty to report to the court at the earliest possible time. Failure to do so could lead to a warrant for your arrest.
Arrest! But Kid'll kill me. Stupid Artie. Holy cats, what am I gonna do?
I suggest you avail yourself to the protection of the court.
Oh gosh.
Well, we've served the subpoena and gotten a barrel of booze delivered to your house. Looks like we're off to your lab to build your rocket drill. You do have a lab, right?
What kind of future patent holder would I be without a lab? Come on.
Doc! I'm off to get the rocket drill.
Good.
Come on, let's go. Time waits for no man.
Are you sure this is gonna work, Emmett?
Don't let the ramshackle nature of my laboratory fool you. If all goes according to plan, we'll soon be in possession of the most powerful rocket fuel known to man.
That's great. How?
Well, it's very simple. This crankshaft induces a powerful direct current into the electrolysis chamber, producing hydrogen, which must be periodically released into the primary distillation barrel. While tending to the hydrogen, we'll also need to regularly sprinkle these shredded protein flakes into this aquarium of tuber bacteria to generate the necessary nitrogen to catalyze the reaction.
Cool.
No, hot. Extremely hot. The temperature of the reaction must be kept at a steady temperature of 623 degrees Kelvin by carefully pumping these bellows. Any questions?
Emmett? Why is there a brace of drunkards gathering on our lawn?
Sweet fancy Moses, it's my father!
So?
So, he doesn't know I'm engaging in acts of scientific exploration in here. He thinks this is where I go to pour through my law books.
Oh.
You tend to the reaction. I'll try to get rid of him.
Tend to the what? Can't we just start over after he's gone?
It's too late. The reaction's already started. Don't worry. I'll try to help you out where I can.
But...
Emmett?
Coming, Father! Father!
Don't you father me, child.
Don't you have a release valve on your mouth somewhere? Listen to the words I'm emphasizing.
Don't you turn your back on me.
This isn't food for thought, Pop. It's gruel. What did you do?
Emmett, who are you talking to in there?
No one, Father. No idea what kind of pressure I'm under. Just pay attention to what I say.
Emmett, I'm not through with you yet.
Why don't you go feed the ducks, Father?
Someday you are going to...
You know who invented fire, Pop? I don't know either, but you can be damn sure it wasn't a lawyer. Pressuring me to be something I'm not. Excellent. Now twist the valve there. Great. We're about a quarter of the way home.
Emmett, get back here!
Oops.
You're going to find out.
I don't know what's eating you, Father, but I wish you would go on a diet.
I hope someday you have children and you will look for
I thought you were a scientist.
Emmett! You're going to find out.
I honor your wishes. You treat me like common bacteria.
Someday you have children and you will look for I don't...
Oh, maybe your burning passion, Father, but it is not mine. Don't touch anything until I tell you to.
Emmett! You're going to find out.
Can't you see this is eating me up inside?
I hope someday you have children and you will look for I don't...
Big all room full of lawyers trapped in a burning building? A good start.
Hero, my blood pressure.
Why won't you release me from your unattainable expectations?
You're going to find out when you get older. And I hope someday.
This may come as a shock to you, Pop, but not everyone wants to be a lawyer. Law? What use has a microorganism for law? Halfway there.
Emmett!
Keep up the good work. Oh, what use is a microorganism for long?
What will it take to light a fire under your unappreciative hindquarters?
There is a flame inside me that cannot be quelled by your legalistic gobbledygook, Father.
Trying to spin this argument around to my failings?
You don't get to control my life just because you fed and clothed me for 17 years.
Your ancestors are spinning in their graves right now.
The hotter you get, the more I know I'm right. Lawyers are nothing but overblown bags of gas. Can't you see this is eating me up inside, Father? Listen to the words I'm emphasizing.
Emmett!
Stop being such a crank!
Von Brauns have been officers of the court since God's heavenly spark first gave rise to man, Emmett.
What did you do?
Emmett!
By Galileo's rotations, do you ever listen to yourself? Just pay attention to what I say.
Emmett!
Why are you always bellowing at me? If it weren't for scientists, men like you would still be divining the future with sheep's bladders and goat gizzards.
You keep back.
I thought you were a scientist.
Emmett!
You don't like my performance at the courthouse, then fire me.
Don't burn your bridges so cavalierly, my son. Someday,
Why won't you release me from your unattainable expectations?
What are they feeding you in that school of yours? You look like a skeleton.
The hotter you get, the more I know I'm right.
Your mother and I are shocked at your behavior, young man.
No idea what kind of pressure I'm under. Don't touch anything until I tell you to.
Emmett!
Don't you have a release valve on your mouth somewhere? Maybe I should just get struck by lightning. Would that make you happy?
Pressure? You're a child. You don't know anything about pressure.
There is a flame inside me that cannot be quelled by your legalistic gobbledygook, Father. You really want to vent our dirty laundry in public like this?
Your ancestors are spinning in their graves right now.
You know who invented fire pop? I don't know either, but you can be damn sure it wasn't a lawyer. Why must you always scatter condescension my way?
Calm down. You didn't like it. You're going to hate it.
Listen to the words I'm emphasizing.
Emmett!
I strongly object to the current of this conversation, Father.
Von Brauns have been officers of the court since God's heavenly spark first gave rise to man, Emmett.
Why don't you go feed the ducks, Father? Why are you always bellowing at me? Pressuring me to be something I'm not. What did you do?
Emmett!
I'm not just another one of your staffers who spins around you like a top.
What will it take to light a fire under your unappreciative hindquarters?
Why won't you release me from your Just pay attention to what I say.
Emmett!
Is it my fault if I don't get a spark out of laws and statutes? Lawyers are nothing but a bunch of hot air. There, I said it. One great thing ever generated by a lawyer. You call a room full of lawyers trapped in a burning building a good start. Should I honor your wishes? You treat me like common bacteria.
Your mother and I are shocked at your behavior, young man.
I strongly object to the current of this conversation, Father.
Trying to spin this argument around to my failings.
Almost there.
Emmett!
Coming, Father! Really want to vent our dirty laundry in public like this? Law may be your burning passion, Father, but it is not mine. This isn't food for thought, Pop. It's gruel. Stop getting so hot under the collar, Pop. I don't know what's eating you, Father, but I wish it would go on a diet. No idea what kind of... I thought you were a scientist.
Emmett!
Law may be your burning passion, Father, but it is not mine. Law? What use is a microorganism for law? Lawyers are nothing but a bunch of hot air. There, I said it. Is it my fault if I don't get a spark out of laws and statutes? You don't like my performance at the courthouse, then fire me. Can't you see this is eating me up inside? There is a flame inside me that cannot be quelled by your legalistic gobbledygook, Father. You don't get to control my life just because you fed... Don't touch anything until I tell you to.
Emmett!
You know who invented fire, Pop? I don't know either, but you can be damn sure it wasn't a lawyer. I'm not just another one of your staffers who spins around you like a top. If it weren't for scientists, men like you would still be divining the future with sheep's bladders and goats. Listen to the words I'm emphasizing.
Emmett!
You call a room full of lawyers trapped in a burning building a good start. How many times do I have to prove myself to you before I can shake your overbearing criticisms? Pressuring me to be something I'm not. Maybe I should just get struck by lightning. Would that make you happy? Stop getting so hot under the collar, Pop. What did you do?
Emmett!
Don't you have a release valve on your mouth somewhere? By Galileo's rotations, do you ever listen to yourself? Why are you always bellowing at me? Just pay attention to what I say.
Emmett!
The hotter you get, the more I know I'm right. Should I honor your wishes? You treat me like common bacteria. I thought you were a scientist.
Emmett!
This may come as a shock to you, Pop, but not everyone wants to be a lawyer. You call a room full of lawyers? Don't touch anything until I tell you to.
it!
The hotter you get, the more I know I'm right. Stop being such a crank! Lawyers are nothing but overblown bags of gas! Listen to the words I'm emphasizing.
Emmett!
I get a turn to talk, or is this going to be another monologue? What did you do?
Emmett!
Name one great thing ever generated by a lawyer. This isn't food for thought, Pop. It's gruel. I strongly object to the current of this conversation, Father. Stop getting so hot under the collar, Pop. Why don't you go feed the ducks, Father? Why are you always bellowing at me? If it weren't for scientists, men like you would still be... Just pay attention to what I say.
Emmett!
There is a flame inside me that cannot be quelled by your legalistic... I thought you were a scientist.
Emmett!
Why must you always scatter condescension my way? Don't you have a release valve? Don't touch anything until I tell you to.
Emmett!
Lawyers are nothing but a bunch of hot air. There, I said it. I get a turn to talk, or is this going to be another monologue? Pressuring me. Listen to the words I'm emphasizing.
Emmett!
Lawyers are nothing but overblown bags of gas. What did you do?
Emmett!
Why won't you release me from your unattainable expectations? I know it's eating you, Father, but I wish you would go on a diet. You know who invented fire, Pop? I don't know either, but you can be damn sure it wasn't a lawyer. You really want to vent our dirty laundry in public like this? If you don't like my performance at the courthouse, then fire me. You have no idea what kind of pressure I'm under. This isn't food for thought, Pop. It's gruel. Is it my fault if I don't get a spark out of laws and statutes? Why won't you release me from your unattainable expectations? I don't know what's eating you, Father, but I wish you would go on a diet. Law may be your burning passion, Father, but it is not mine. I'm afraid we'll have to take this up later, Pop. My soup's about to boil over.
What? This isn't over, young man.
Whew.
Are you okay? You and your dad sounded...
It was an argument we should have had a long time ago. We... No! Oh.
What?
Eureka! Now all we gotta do is fuel up the old rocket power drill, and you and I can...
I can take it and go.
But don't you want to test it first?
No time. The last train for D.C. leaves in just a few minutes.
All right. You've got to get this baby to the U.S. Patent Office.
Exactly.
So tell me, Michael, when can I expect to hear back from the Patent Office?
Oh, in about, I'd say, I can't.
Huh?
Emmett, I'm not from the patent office.
I don't understand.
I lied to you, but I didn't want to. It was the only way I can get you to trust me. See, there's somebody who's in big trouble. Someone very important to me, to both of us. I can't tell you who, but I need to save him tonight, and I need your invention to do it. I'll get it back to you, I promise. And, Emmett, you're gonna be a great inventor.
Wait! Keep the throttle at about 8.
Okay, Doc, I got the drill. Now let's get you out of here. Come on, start.
Mr. Corleone! You're too late!
Too late? The Doc's not supposed to be... Doc!
They're moving him to another facility for safekeeping! Oh, I better go get a quote from the police chief.
Paddy wagon intercepted. Suspect slain. And they're still after him. But how am I gonna rescue him now? At least the rocket part came out of this in one piece. All right, I'm coming, Doc.
Marty!
You're still in danger, Doc. I've got to get you out of here.
What's that?
I said you're still in danger.
Never mind, never mind. Get me out of here, and we'll talk later.
What's he doing here? Keys. The window's shut tight. Keys. on earth would I want to whack that with a tire iron? Why on earth would I want to whack that with a tire iron? Why on earth would I want to whack that with a tire iron? Why on earth would I want to whack that with a tire iron? They won't budge. Why on earth would I want to whack that with a tire iron? Why on earth would I want to whack that with a tire iron? Why on earth would I want to whack that with a tire iron? Why on earth would I want to whack that with a tire iron? Why on earth would I want to whack that with a tire iron? Why on earth would I want to whack that with a tire iron? No good, the window's shut. Not sure what that... Why on earth would I want to whack that with a tire iron? Why on earth would I want to whack that with a tire iron? don't think throwing the hubcap at that would do any good. Gotta set up a distraction. I don't think throwing the hubcap at that would do any good. No good, the window's shut. Not sure what that... Kid Tannen's driving the truck.
Kid Tannen? That explains a lot.
I need a distraction.
Leave it to me. Hey, driver! You're driving too fast. Watch how you take those curves. What are you trying to do? I object to your tone of voice, and I find this seat distinctly uncomfortable. Do you have a pillow I can sit on? Hey, I'm talking to you, driver. Don't ignore me.
You!
Phew. Thanks, Doc. I guess that's why they call you the Streak.
How did you know that?
I have my sources. Stand back, Doc.
Marty! Ah!
How many bullets has he got in that thing?
Sagan. Ow! Son of a bitch!
Where are you?
How you doing, Doc?
Hey, get in there! Oh! This is a rescue!
That's the idea. Ah!
On!
Ah! The throttle!
Aye! Oh!
Doc, are you okay?
I'm fine. But I wonder what sorts of bizarre repercussions my younger self's invention of a flying bicycle will have on the timeline.
Did you know that would happen?
I had a suspicion. I never could keep those rockets from exploding.
So, what do we do now?
Now we get back to 1986 before our interactions with the past inevitably cascade into a calamitous future. Where'd you leave Einstein?
Doc?
He's not in the pound, is he?
No, but I think we've got bigger problems right now.
Great Scott!
What's happening?
I don't know. We'll have to be careful not to run in.